We've got it down to 12 weeks. The next goal is to get it down to 6.
Okay.
And just keep moving from there.
Lieutenant Governor and gubernatorial candidate Mark Robinson is clarifying comments today after audio indicates that he'd support an all-out ban on abortion.
We reached out to his campaign and that of other candidates in North Carolina governor's race to provide voters with a breakdown of their stance on abortion.
I know you've taken heat on wanting to protect life from conception. When you're governor, will you still work with the legislature to do that?
Absolutely, absolutely. But we got to do it the same way they rolled it forward. We got to do it the same way we're rolling it back. We've got it down to 12 weeks. The next goal is to get it down to 6.
Okay.
And just keep moving from there.
At a public Pitt County rally in late January, Republican gubernatorial candidate Mark Robinson answered questions from supporters about protecting life. His answer appeared to indicate the candidate would support an all-out abortion ban. Today, his staff is walking back those comments, stating in part, Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson supports legislation that would limit abortion after a heartbeat is detected, with protections for extreme situations such as rape, incest, or when the life of the mother is in danger. The candidate has at times changed his tune and tone on the topic, now shying away from using the word abortion in his speeches.
I didn't say abortion. I said life. That's what I believe in.
Robinson still has a strong lead on the Republican side of the primary, but with reproductive rights a top issue for voters in the state, here's where other candidates stand. Republican State Treasurer Dale Folwell states he has always been pro-life and believes life begins at conception and deserves legal protection at every stage until natural death. He believes in exceptions for rape, incest, and health of the mother. Republican Bill Graham is pro-life and supports the current law as enacted by the General Assembly. That law allows abortion during the first 12 weeks of pregnancy. That extends to 20 weeks in cases of rape or incest and 24 weeks for fetal abnormalities. A spokesperson for Democrat Attorney General Josh Stein states Attorney General Stein supports the Roe v. Wade framework that protects women's reproductive freedoms and restricts abortion later in pregnancy unless a woman's life or health is at risk. And we have some more details now. 21 states ban abortion or restrict the procedure earlier in the pregnancy than the standard set by Roe v. Wade. The fight over abortion access is still taking place in courtrooms. Right now, there are 14 states where abortion is banned in almost all circumstances. Some of those include Alabama, Tennessee, and Texas.